Imagine an empire lasting 6 centuries, constantly at war against kings, sultans, republics, crusaders, and rising European powers. It gained lands, lost lands, redrew its borders, and survived crises. But despite all of this, it never gave up. Because the Ottoman Empire was not just a fighting state, it was also a system that understood how to finance war. Perhaps its greatest success was this: turning war from a cost into a source of income. The Ottoman Empire emerged around 1299 as a small principality. Starting with Osman Bey and a small group of warriors, this structure eventually grew into a world power, and it became one of the longest-lasting empires in history. It lasted longer than Rome and remained more durable than most modern states.
So how did this happen? Many people think empires collapse because they lose wars, but the real reason is very different. What destroys empires is usually not war itself, but the cost of war. In other words, the issue is not on the battlefield, but often in the financial ledgers. The Ottomans understood this earlier than anyone else and followed a completely different path from the normal European system. European kingdoms often built paid armies. There were mercenaries, units, and soldiers who constantly demanded salaries, and when the money ran out, the army collapsed. The Ottomans created a different system. They supported their army not only with money, but with an economic structure.
This is where the Timar system came into play. In this system, the state did not directly pay salaries to soldiers. Instead, soldiers were given the right to collect taxes in certain regions. These soldiers were called sipahis. Sipahis collected taxes from the areas assigned to them. However, in return, they had to provide their own horses, weapons, and armor.